What is up, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whenever you're watching. And if you're watching this video from the distant future, thank you guys for supporting my merch. It's been a great opportunity providing merch for you guys, and thank you for all the tremendous sale that you guys have brought me. I'm now extremely rich because of it. Yeah, I realized I've never really done a call to action when I do my videos. Just never really asked you guys to subscribe or to like the video. So I'm going to start doing it at the beginning of my video and at the end because I need subscribers, because that's how I'm going to be able to sell merch in the first place.
That's how that works, right? That's how that works, right?
If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to subscribe for videos posting every week. Now for today's video, I had this video idea for some time now, but because I'm lazy, I never really wrote down most of my ideas. Furthermore, I'm quite late on this train. Most of the drama and dust have already settled, but I'm now making this video, like seriously. Either way, I had a video idea in mind and I had my notes on what I wanted to say and talk about, but I didn't write them down. And so I'm finally able to make the video now, and I just need to...
What was I saying? Oh crap, where was I going with this video?
I have some idea of what I wanted to talk about now, and I make sure I was able to write them down so I wouldn't forget them. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about Lilly Singh. Now, we're also going to be talking about a lot of criticism that she's received. And I know the title of this video is going to be a bit misleading, but that's the point, to get you guys to click on the video so you can view the video. Because once you view the video, more persons are going to be recommended the video, and it's going to create a cycle. Then I get views and subscribers. That's how that works, right? And just so we're clear, this video is not for kids. This video is not for kids YouTube. It's not for kids. It's not for kids. It's not for kids, okay? It's not for kids. The point is, I wanted to make this video. I'm making this video now to talk about Lilly Singh and her late night show and the criticism that she's received because of the type of jokes she makes and her platform. Okay, so let's go from the top. So Lilly Singh is one of YouTube's most recognizable faces, right? She's got about 16 million subscribers, somewhere between there, maybe 15, I don't know. But she's got a ton of subscribers, right? She's one of the few YouTubers who've actually made the transition from YouTube to the actual mainstream media. That in itself is a really amazing feat because most persons aren't taken seriously. For example, the whole Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson palette, they broke a lot of records, but for some reason, mainstream media still hasn't taken them seriously. And they make more money, or made, I should say, more money than most YouTubers, or probably all at that point with that launch. And to be able to take on an industry that saturated and become that successful, I think that warrants some level of recognition from the mainstream media. However, that never happened. But Lilly Singh was able to break some boundaries and some barriers to create her own path to move on to mainstream media. So back to Lilly. Now, she has been in some controversies in the past. And the most notable one that I can remember is when she was accusing Forbes of being somewhat sexist because they didn't include women in the top 10 list, which was... She received a lot of fire and blast for that because the truth is the list was based on pure numbers, but she was complaining that there wasn't feminine representatives there. But truly, it's those females in their individual responsibility to make more money, and if they made more money, then I don't need to go over that. We know the whole anyway. And another controversy was when she made a video sort of bashing racist people or prejudiced people by use of prejudiced words or actions or slangs or suggestions. And so of course she received a lot of backlash for that as well. And to start off, so the first thing that we started seeing persons saying was that her platform was solely based on down talking the stereotypes that happens in mainstream media, but she's using stereotypes and she's using racism to kind of attack racism or to combat racism, which doesn't really help the problem, right? Now, one of the most prevalent thing I'm seeing with persons who make these criticism videos, they say she's not funny. Now, Lilly Singh is not funny to them. I don't agree that she's not funny. I do think she's funny. I do think many times that she's funny and she's super relatable. Some I might seem like a complete idiot now because I can relate to Lilly Singh, who is not funny to them, which automatically means I'm not funny. I'm not a comedian, but okay, let me make my point. So here's the thing. When I first came across Lilly Singh, she was about 4 million subscribers or maybe less. And one of the reasons I actually stuck around was because I felt like her videos, I found myself a lot of times saying, I did that, or that was me, or whatever the case is. If Lilly Singh is as popular as she is, it doesn't necessarily mean that she is funny. Neither does it necessarily mean that she's not funny and the people who follow her are idiots. I think it's like a give and take. Sometimes she's funny, sometimes she's not funny. But I think now that she has more eyes on her, like everything is scrutinized down to the finest detail. And sometimes it's really not that necessary. Persons kind of give analogy as to why they think she's not funny. But based on what they're saying, it's very subjective. Like some persons might find that humor funny and some persons might not find that humor funny. One video, a guy was criticizing her body language.
Her body language.
Most of the criticism I'm seeing that is being thrown at Lilly Singh, it's not very constructive. To me, I get the feeling as though persons are kind of jumping on a bandwagon because Lilly Singh has a reputation of being not very likable. And sometimes people say like maybe she's not good enough to do certain things. And so automatically when some persons try to create this narrative that she's not good, persons just jump on that bandwagon and say she's not good at it. I don't think that it's as bad as persons say it is. And most of the criticisms aren't properly placed. Now, I do have some criticisms about what I've seen so far. And I will talk about that in a few. Truth is, and I want to say this because I don't want people to become confused and to automatically assume that when I say she is funny, that means all of her jokes are funny. Or because I laugh at some of the jokes in her show. When I say I laugh at some of the jokes in the show, it doesn't mean I laugh at all of the jokes in the show, obviously. And it doesn't mean that I support the things that she say, some of the things that she say in the video. I think the cancel culture in today's society is so powerful that once you do one thing wrong, it automatically means that that's you all the time. And that's what you stand for. If you make a mistake, automatically that's your identity, that mistake, which is not necessarily the case. So I just want to make sure that that is clear to everybody. Now on to my criticism. I don't think she allows the guests to talk as much as she should in her show. Maybe this is something that she is getting used to because she's normally the one talking to the camera, but I don't think she allows her guests to talk on the show. Not that she doesn't, period. I think that for some clips I've seen, she kind of talks over the guest and I'm like, okay, wait. Take a look at this.
Which is, I thought was, was surprising for sure, but also spoke to how open-minded people think I am.
Yeah, did they even try? Were they just like, hello, my name's Rajani. Were they?
Yeah, and they just read.
Teach me a vocal warm-up that will help me get my voice to a place where I won't lose it? What do you guys think? I want a vocal warm-up lesson from Christina Aguilera. Hello. Give me a vocal warm-up in a bottle right now. Let's
project, though. You've got a good, projection.
That's the polite way of saying you loud as hell. So you are about to start the not first. Where do you get this time? Not first, but second leg of your Vegas residency.
Spelling it out, it sounds, I'm pretty big.
I'm impressed. Congrats on the hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do. I love seeing a woman hustle, but what can you tell us about your Vegas residency called The Experience?
The Experience is amazing. You have to come see the show.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I get VIP.
Yes.
What I'm hearing is we all get VIP tickets to The Experience.
Yes.
Count on a brown person, y'all heard that, 2 for 1. It was a sale. We just got it. Dang.
Now, this doesn't happen all of the time, but it happens more times than it should, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the racist jokes, I think overall, this is something that is not only present in Lilly, but it's present in a large amount of people in today's society, more than you might think. I briefly touched on this in my Jesse Smollett video, that it's all about love and inclusion and you're shunning and destroying anything that's hate. But what is starting to happen, and more often than you think it probably should, or you think you might know, persons are beginning to use hate to combat hate, which is completely more destructive. So let me give you a good example. Most of the feminist movement today is nothing compared to what it initially was supposed to be. It was supposed to be something to empower women, but now the feminist movement, from based on what I've seen on media, for the largest part, the feminist movement is more so to attack men because they're men. That is not what feminism is actually about, right? And I think the same thing happens for racism. People automatically assume, colored people automatically assume because white people are racist, then colored people are now allowed to be racist to white people because white people was racist to colored people. That does not solve the problem. So I think Lilly Singh sort of falls within that same category. They think because we are colored people, we are allowed to be hateful or say certain things towards people that are not colored. Which again, that doesn't fix anything. I think this video turned into something that I probably didn't want and a lot more serious than I predicted. So yeah, I think that her joke sometimes it's too saturated about race, and if she makes her platform about race, then of course some persons did say this. Once you make your platform about race, you are going to alienate another group of people who really you should be counting on to give you viewership. Make your jokes more so about inclusion or whatever the case is, not necessarily about you're brown and you're on a show now with a bunch of white people. Let me solidify it in your head. I'm a brown person, I'm on a white platform now, and I'm here to do stuff. You know, that's what our platform is about, and I don't think that's going to help her career. I don't want to say again that every single video I've seen criticizing Lilly Singh's show is completely nonsense. It's complete nonsense. I think there are shows or are videos where persons I think intellectually explained what the issues are and what can be done better. But that is not the majority. Or I should say, that is not the majority that I've seen. The majority that I've seen, which are the ones with the most views, are more so subjectively bashing Lilly Singh rather than saying objectively why she should change her platform. So this video is not necessarily a video to completely defend Lilly Singh. It's more so to give persons like a different perspective on how they should approach a situation, not just saying or not just being, she's not funny. Like, she's not funny is not a criticism. That's just a hate comment. Point is, just not leave Lilly Singh alone. I think if you're gonna make a video criticizing her humor, I think persons should try to be a bit more objective. I know when it comes to comedy, being objective is something that is completely, or not, maybe not completely, but it's something that seems almost impossible because everyone has their own taste. But at least when you want to say her jokes aren't funny, say particularly why and why it would affect her. And honestly, I think people take things a lot more seriously than they should. I think a lot of times persons just take things so seriously. Like everyone is just so, most persons apparently, are just so super sensitive. It's like, why? And it's just so annoying. It really is. But anyways, I'm not gonna say much on the topic. I think my batteries are super low. So I'm just gonna cut this video off and I'm gonna say, subscribe to my channel, guys. I need to get that subscription up. Comment down below your thoughts and like the video if you did. Dislike the video if you didn't. Oh, click that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And yeah, that has been it. I think I touched on pretty much most of what I wanted to touch on. Probably not, because I think I had a lot more to say, but it probably wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your whenever you're watching.